Every 2 years, the world unites for a spectacle of human achievement, the Olympic Games. Athletes, fans, and nations come together, setting aside differences to celebrate the pursuit of excellence. The anticipation builds for months, culminating in a grand display of pageantry, sportsmanship, and hope. This tradition connects our modern world to the ancient plains of Greece, where legends were born, and the spirit of competition first took root. In Olympia, athletes once competed not just for victory, but for honor and the favor of the gods, forging a legacy that still inspires us today. The Olympic flame, lit in Olympia, is more than a symbol. It's a living link to a history that spans millennia. Its journey across continents reminds us that the ideals of courage, perseverance, and unity are timeless, passed from generation to generation. The Games are about striving for greatness, but also about peace and unity, reminding us of what we share. In the Olympic Village, friendships blossom across borders, and athletes discover that their dreams and struggles are universal. From a lone runner in a sacred grove to thousands of athletes from over 200 nations, the Olympics mirror the journey of civilization. Each era brings new challenges and triumphs, reflecting the ever-changing story of humanity itself. They have survived empires, wars, and social upheaval, yet their spirit endures. Even in the darkest times, the Games have offered a beacon of hope, showing that the world can come together in peace, if only for a moment. The 5 rings represent the continents, intertwined in friendship and fair play, a promise of friendly competition. They remind us that despite our differences, we are all part of one global family, united by the love of sport. Our journey will trace the Games from their sacred origins to their global status today. We'll explore how the Olympics have grown, adapted, and inspired generations across the world. We'll revisit their birth, disappearance, and dramatic revival. The story of the Olympics is one of resilience, reinvention, and the enduring power of dreams. Along the way, we'll meet heroes, witness controversies, and relive moments that shaped our collective memory. The Olympics are filled with unforgettable stories of triumph, heartbreak, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. So let's begin the epic story of the Olympic Games, a saga that belongs to all of us. Together we'll discover how this extraordinary event continues to inspire, unite, and captivate the world, generation after generation. Our story begins in Olympia, Greece in 776 BC, the site of the first recorded Olympic Games. Nestled among rolling hills and sacred groves, Olympia was more than just a place, it was a symbol of unity and tradition for the ancient Greeks. These games were a religious festival honoring Zeus, the king of the gods, drawing athletes and spectators from every corner of the Greek world. People traveled for days, sometimes weeks, to witness or participate in this grand event. A sacred truce, known as the Ekacheria, ensured safe passage for all, pausing wars and conflicts for the sake of competition and peace. This truce was respected by even the fiercest rivals, highlighting the game's importance. The earliest games featured a single event, a 200-meter foot race called the Stadion. This race tested speed, endurance, and determination, and was the highlight of the festival's first years. Victors were crowned with olive wreaths, earning hero status and lifelong honor. Their names were celebrated in song and story, and their achievements remembered for generations. Only free-born Greek men could compete. Women were barred, even from watching. The Games reflected the values and customs of their time, with strict rules about who could participate. Athletes competed nude, celebrating the human form and paying tribute to the gods. This tradition honored both physical excellence and divine favor, making the competition a sacred act. Over centuries, the Games expanded, adding the pentathlon, chariot racing, boxing, and pankration, a brutal blend of wrestling and boxing. Each new event brought fresh excitement and drew even larger crowds. The festival grew to 5 days, blending sport, ceremony, and celebration. Music, feasting, and religious rituals became as much a part of the Games as the competitions themselves. The Olympics unified the often divided Greek world, bringing immense honor to victors in their cities. Winning athletes were welcomed home as heroes, their victories a source of pride for all. Statues, poems, and lifelong rewards awaited champions. Their legacies were carved in stone and immortalized in verse, ensuring their stories would never be forgotten. For nearly 1,200 years, the ancient Olympics were the heartbeat of Greek culture, inspiring generations and shaping the spirit of competition that endures to this day. For over a millennium, the ancient Olympics thrived, but history's tides brought change. As Greece fell under Roman rule, the Games lost their original spirit, becoming more commercial and less sacred. The rise of Christianity challenged the pagan roots of the festival, eroding its religious foundation. Rituals once central to the Games were now seen as heretical. Professionalism and corruption crept in, shifting focus from glory to financial gain. The sacred truce was often ignored, and the Games lost their unique status as a beacon of peace. In 393 AD, Emperor Theodosius IV banned all pagan festivals, including the Olympics. After nearly 1,200 years, the fire at Olympia was extinguished, temples and stadiums fell to ruin, buried by time and disaster. For 1,500 years, the world's greatest sporting festival became a distant memory. The silence of Olympia marked the end of an era, but the story was far from over. For centuries, the Olympic Games lay dormant, echoes of ancient glory fading into the ruins of Olympia, their spirit seemingly lost to time. The once vibrant celebration of athleticism and unity was reduced to mere legend, a memory preserved in crumbling stones and faded stories. That is, until one visionary man reignited the flame and dared to dream of a new beginning. Baron Pierre de Coubertin, a passionate French educator, believed that sport was more than just competition. It was a powerful tool to build character, promote understanding, and foster peace among nations divided by conflict. Inspired by the ideals of ancient Olympia and the vibrant sporting traditions he witnessed in 19th century England, de Coubertin dreamed of reviving the Games for a new era, one that would unite the world's youth in friendly rivalry. In 1894, de Coubertin took action. He convened a historic congress in Paris, gathering delegates from 9 countries. Through passionate debate and persuasive vision, he convinced them to resurrect the Olympics and establish the International Olympic Committee, setting the stage for a global movement. Athens, the birthplace of the ancient Games, was chosen to host the first modern Olympics in 1896, a symbolic return to the roots of athletic competition. On April 6th, athletes from 14 nations gathered in the beautifully restored Panathenaic Stadium, their hearts filled with hope and anticipation, marking a truly historic rebirth of the Olympic spirit. Despite limited resources, makeshift facilities, and the chaos of organizing such a grand event, the spirit of international competition and camaraderie prevailed, overcoming every obstacle. The highlight of the Games was the marathon, where Greek runner Spiridon Lewis's stunning victory electrified the crowd and ignited a wave of national pride that swept across the country. The first modern Olympics were a resounding success, drawing enthusiastic crowds and laying the foundation for a global tradition that would inspire generations to come. De Coubertin's vision had become reality. The Olympic flame was relit, burning brighter than ever as a symbol of hope, unity, and human achievement. The Games were now poised to grow, evolving into the worldwide celebration of sport, culture, and friendship that we know today. A new era had begun, one where the Olympic dream would inspire the world, generation after generation. The modern Olympics have evolved through triumphs and trials. Women, once excluded, began competing in 1900, slowly breaking barriers and expanding their presence. The Games have weathered global conflicts, world wars forced cancellations, and political turmoil often intruded. The 1936 Berlin Olympics became a propaganda tool, but Jesse Owens's 4 golds defied Nazi ideology. The Cold War turned the Olympics into a stage for political rivalry, with boycotts and tragedy, like the 1972 Munich attack. Each crisis tested the Olympic movement's resilience. These moments forced the world to confront the intersection of sport, politics, and ethics. Through struggle and defiance, the Games became a more meaningful reflection of our world. The Olympic story is one of inclusion, resilience, and the pursuit of unity. The Olympic movement grew beyond summer sports, embracing new traditions and communities. In 1924, the first Winter Olympics brought skiing, skating, and ice hockey to the global stage. The Winter Games developed their own legends, from Sonja Henie to the Miracle on Ice. Another milestone, the birth of the Paralympic Games. In 1948, Sir Ludwig Guttmann organized a sports event for disabled veterans, planting the seed for the Paralympics. By 1960, the first official Paralympic Games were held in Rome, celebrating athletes with disabilities. The Paralympics have since grown into a major international event, inspiring millions. The creation of Winter and Paralympic Games made the Olympic family more inclusive and diverse. Today, the Olympics represent the full spectrum of human athletic achievement. In the 21st century, the Olympics are the world's premier sporting spectacle. Host cities like Sydney, Beijing, and London transform into global stages, blending culture, innovation, and national pride. The program evolves, adding sports like skateboarding and surfing to attract new generations. Technology revolutionizes the experience. HD broadcasts, social media, and advanced gear connect fans and athletes worldwide. The games are more interactive and accessible than ever, uniting billions in real time. Sustainability and legacy have become priorities, with host cities focusing on long-term community benefits. The Olympics now aim to be a force for good, promoting peace, unity, and a better future. They are more than a sporting event, they are a global movement. The Olympic spirit endures, adapting to a changing world. The heart of the Olympics is its athletes. Their stories define the Games. Legends like Paavo Nurmi, Babe Didrikson Zacharias, Michael Phelps, and Usain Bolt have set records and inspired millions. Phelps's 23 golds and Bolt's electrifying speed are etched in history. The Olympic spirit is also seen in acts of courage and perseverance, like gymnast Shun Fujimoto competing with a broken kneecap, or Derek Redmond finishing a race with his father's help. These moments transcend victory, showcasing resilience and sportsmanship. Athletes from every corner of the globe unite in pursuit of a common dream. Their journeys move us, reminding us of the power of dedication and hope. The legends of the rings are woven into the fabric of Olympic history. Their stories inspire us all. From ancient Greece to today, the Olympics reflect our shared history and ideals. Their legacy is found not just in records, but in the enduring power of unity and inspiration. Pierre de Coubertin's vision of peaceful competition remains vital in a divided world. The Games inspire us to reach higher, dream bigger, and celebrate our common humanity. They encourage young people to participate, learn, and aspire. Despite challenges, cost, corruption, and politics, the Olympics endure because they speak to something fundamental within us. For 2 weeks, we become a global community, united by the drama of sport. The Olympics are a living tradition, a beacon for the future, and a testament to our potential. Each memory, each moment is part of the powerful, enduring legacy of the Olympic Games.